but it will be on a controversial topic. Margate was in the news with the dunes, which we're not going to talk about.
We can talk about
it because that's a whole separate issue. However, you guys are right. Regardless of how the dunes case played out, tidal flooding more often than not comes from the bay.
Sure.
So what is Margate doing, and what can Margate continue to do, and other coastal communities for that matter, to combat the flooding along the bay? I mean, you guys have the great system of bulkheads.
Great question.
Right. So
Great question.
I'll let you answer away, because I'm sure it's a popular topic in Margate.
It is, and you hit the nail on the head that our majority of flooding comes from the bay. But let's understand one thing. A bulkhead is a protective structure. It doesn't prevent water from coming through. So you're still, with a bulkhead, you're protecting the structure upland of the bay. But water, we've raised the elevation by ordinance. We created a new, our bulkheads are all at elevation 9 on the bay. That's to prevent the velocity and the wind from pushing masses of water over. But you're still going to get, at high tides, water infiltrating the bulkhead, but it's going to protect the land. It's going to calm it down. So, in essence, dunes are a protective source. And I agree that we have a contiguous bulkhead system on our ocean front. What we witnessed during Sandy was a lot of sand over the bulkhead. Very little damage to our residential homes on our beachfront. I think Palma could tell you there was probably 7 building permits for actual damage pulled for oceanfront, beachfront homes. With that said, we have added protection now. Throughout the fight, we always never wanted dunes because we felt we had the protection there. But as we move forward and we see the purpose of the dune being a contiguous structure from the tip of Atlantic City at the inlet to Longport, I think it's going to be a benefit in the future. And we're going to live with outfalls, which upsets a lot of people, especially when you look at them,
right?
Which I see them every day.
No, I mean, aesthetic is something. I mean, you like to maintain a nice look at the shore.
We've had it.
Right.
We've always had a great, clean, no mechanical structures on our beach, and now we're going to have to live with 5 mechanical structures. And it's a fact of life. It was court mandated, and that's how it ended up. But the prevailing winds in May and June are southeast.
Yes.
Which, the change of seasons move the sand in different directions.
That's right.
So we should start with the 4 northeasters we had in the month of March that pushed a lot of sand away, that had a major concern for a lot of our residents that more of the pipe of the one completed outfall was exposed. Now should diminish as the sand comes back. Correct?
It should, theoretically.
According to science,
Army
Corps science.
That should theoretically